Welcome back. Ashley Metzger is with the Desert Water Agency. Today she joins us with how, we're talking daylight saving time because it's about to start where we save daylight. Whatever that means.
And lose
we
an
spring
hour
ahead.
of sleep.
Yeah, and we all know that we are supposed to spring the clocks forward, and there's things around the house. They say change batteries for smoke alarms and carbon monoxide detectors, things like that. But that's also advice that really translates well to your irrigation systems too.
Yes. If you think about it, you know, most people that have a relationship with their sprinkler timer knows that it relies on the time of day to determine when to water.
Yeah.
So if you're setting your clocks back, setting those irrigation clocks back is important too, especially when a lot of the water agencies have restrictions.
Yeah, because we do still have drought restrictions in effect throughout the state, even though many people are kind of saying, well, the drought appears to be over, but it's officially still a thing. There still are restrictions, things that people need to keep in mind.
There are, and the time of day restrictions may not go anywhere anytime soon, even if the drought is over, because it's more efficient to water when it's cooler and when the full force of the sun isn't there to, you know, evaporate that water away, rather than the water going to the plants where it's intended.
Yeah, so it's important then. I didn't even know, because I've got an irrigation controller in my garage. It kind of drifts. The time kind of like, you know, you set it and it's accurate, and then you notice the sprinklers are a little off. But do they all have batteries in them?
Almost every irrigation controller that I have seen has a backup battery, and the reason being, if the power goes out, even for a second, it can reset the clock, and that messes up when you're watering, but it can also reset the programming. And so it could water, you know, 10 minutes at noon instead of the 3 minutes at 6 a.m. that you've set it for. Yeah,
and that can be just a mess. It's like old VCRs. Nobody ever could figure out how to program them. They're a little complicated too. They can be. If you've got the smart controller, I guess it's a lot, you don't have to worry about it too much.
That's a great point. And not only do you not have to worry about that, but, you know, it's warming up. We all know it. We all feel it. The plants are feeling it too. So now would be a good time of year, if you don't have a smart controller, to dial up the water a little bit. Maybe you used to run your water for 3 minutes twice a day for 3 days a week. Maybe now it's 5 minutes. But if you've got that smart controller, it does it for you. It senses the weather, and the good news is that almost every local water agency has a rebate for those.
That's cool.
So if you don't have one already, there's a very good chance you could get one for free.
Okay, so definitely warm it up. Something to keep in mind. Adjust those times if you've got plants and grass out in the yard that needs to have a little bit more water with the heat. And if you want to find out more, I guess you can go to cvwatercounts.com is a good website.
cvwatercounts.com, and then if you need any tips on how to make any of these changes, YouTube is a really great resource, so I encourage you to check that out as well.
Anything with YouTube. Good information. Thanks, Ashley, for being here with us today. Top stories are coming up next. You're watching the Desert's News Leader. Stay tuned.